Samloem Resort. We're on this side of Koh Rong, which is the non-touristy side. Do a public ferry or a speedboat, we'd have to go back to Sihanoukville. I don't think it's just worth it because we're wasting a lot of time and it costs almost just the same as if we were to get a private taxi here to Koh Rong Samloem. It's not really that cheap as well. I mean, for the two of us, it's this boat is about $50 US, which is very expensive. And I think this is like a 40 to 50 minute boat ride. It's like $1 per minute. Anyways, we have our own private boat. We're on our way to Koh Rong Samloem. Tatiana's excited. It was fairly bumpy for 40 minutes. I hope it doesn't rain on us. So I lied. I thought it would take about 40 minutes to get to Koh Rong Samloem. We've actually been on the boat now for about an hour and 15 minutes. It's much slower than I had expected, I guess, because we're not on a speedboat. But we're almost there. I think that's Koh Rong Samloem, just over here. It was about 90 minutes maybe to get from Koh Rong, Soksan side, Soksan village to Sarasan Bay. We just made it to Koh Rong Samloem, but we have to wait for another but we have to wait for the other boat to pick us up from here to take us to the next resort. I sent them an email. My SIM card was kind of working. It said that the email wasn't sent, so I had to resend it. I hope she got my email. Still here, waiting for the boat. It's been like 20 minutes now. 2 hours later, our boat is finally here. We waited so long, and now the motor is not working. We waited 2 hours for our boat, so this boat is supposed to take us to the resort. We waited 2 hours, there was a little mishap, and yeah, so we ended up waiting 2 hours and we finally got on the boat now. 2 hours and a half. Tatiana said 2 hours, 2.5 hours. This boat is completely toast, so there's another boat on the rescue. The yellow boat.
Hey! Hey, Roman! Roman! Rồi mai ở đâu? Roman! Hey!
Ah, there he is. What should have taken maybe just 2 hours and a half to get to this. No, I'm saying what should have taken, like what should have took place is 2.5 hours to get here, or 2 hours. But it took us longer than that to get here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, we're here now at the place finally, and we have a nice view of the water, and the sun is just gonna set right in front of us, which is really nice. But we're just outside the patio. I'll be creating content for them. They need some photos and some drone shots of the resort, and they also have I think like a morning spa or morning yoga, so I have to do a couple of shots for those as well. It's a very photogenic resort. I mean, half of it is still in development. A lot of places here in Koh Rong Samloem are still in development as well. I was here 2 years ago, and when we went off the pier earlier, there were a lot of places being built that wasn't there 2 years ago when I was here. So right now Tatiana has a couple of calls. We're here for 3 nights, and so we'll get settled in. Good morning. It's a beautiful day in Koh Rong Samloem today. We are doing a long walk up to a lighthouse which has a viewpoint. Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's yours.
It's mine. Finally, some much needed shade. It's so hot. Tatiana, where do we go? So if we just continue going straight, we will reach the abandoned lighthouse.
Oh, it's abandoned?
Yeah, kind of. But someone is guarding it, and we have to give them 4,000 riel, which is about $1 US. We're almost there. where the lighthouse is located. I remember coming here as well. There were a bunch of dogs barking as I walked closer to the lighthouse. I wonder if they're still here. And I guess they're not here. And we have to pay the guy $1. And he's gonna come out right now.
What? Oh, this is a girl. This is a cute girl.
There's the dog. That was a dog that was barking at me last time, but I guess he remembers me. Now we have to go up.
Oh.
We have to climb up a couple of ladders to get to the top.
A lot of.
A lot, yeah. This lighthouse has panoramic views of, well, the island. It's really nice. I would highly recommend going here. It takes about 1 hour. Once you get here, there will be a guy who will unlock the lighthouse for you and you have to pay him $1. I guess it's okay. I mean, it's a beautiful view. But Tatiana wants to go. Tatiana is hungry.
No, you are hungry.
We have about maybe 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 more ladders to go. We just finished the hike, had some lunch. We were just gonna jump in the water, but we have to book our tickets for tomorrow back to Sihanoukville. We're going to a camp pot after, and we're going to Paradise Pier, which is just right here, and we're gonna book our tickets there. It'll be so good, just to chill in the hammocks. It's not a swing.
No? What is that?
A pull-up bar. Anyways, we need to get our tickets first and then we can have some beach time. I was telling Tatiana that when I was here several years ago, this part of Koh Rong Samloem is very clean. Right now there's a lot of garbage and the water is not even as clear as how it was 2 years ago. And we just see like a lot of garbage in the water. I was talking to a couple of expats. The waste actually came from Thailand. It was like a massive storm or something and it was carried over here. Good morning. It's about 6:30 a.m. right now. We're staying here in Samloem Laguna Resort. They're tucked in an area where it's fairly, I wouldn't say fairly secluded, but it's like you feel like you have your own beach here in Samloem. We're gonna go to the private beach that they have here at the resort and we're gonna do a couple of shots there. Since the resort is fairly new, I did some shots for them and I'll also be making a promotional video for them that I'll be putting together. Flying my drone for a bit. I lost signal and it started doing its own thing.
Under the sea.
And I was flying it above the water and so I lost signal and it started returning home, but where I took off from there were a lot of trees. So when it was returning home it tried landing, but it couldn't land because the sensors were activated, and so it was just there. It was just like hovering. My battery was about 25% and so it was just hovering. I couldn't control it, no signal, and then finally it just like gave up, I guess. It just landed on its own. There was sand underneath where it landed. I have it back. I was really worried because I thought I lost it, but yeah, right now just having breakfast, and then we have to pack because we're taking off for a camp out today.
Coming back to you.